Comrades, South Africa is not a banana republic. South Africa did not elect Patrice Motsepe as a president. Patrice Motsepe must know his place. He must sit down. We are not Motsepe's people here. Patrice Motsepe is the brother-in-law of Cyril Ramaphosa and Jeff Radebe. They are capturing South Africa. We want to warn Patrice Motsepe. We are watching you the same way we watch the Guptas. Stop doing what you are doing. It's unacceptable. South Africa does not belong to the Motsepe family. Hey, there is a new capture here. It's led by Patrice Motsepe and the Ruperts. The Ruperts are using Trevor Manuel. They are using Pravin Gordhan. Then Patrice is using his brother-in-law, Cyril, and Jeff Radebe. We are watching you. Patrice, you must ask Guptas about us. If you want to know who we are, you must ask Guptas. Patrice, you have made your money. Stop being greedy. Allow other people to make money as well. Not everything should be about Patrice Motsepe. Our struggle was never about Patrice Motsepe. They say Cyril Ramaphosa has attracted 1 trillion investment. More than half of that money is going into the pocket of Patrice Motsepe. They have signed some deals here of private power producers in an attempt to close down Eskom. In those deals, Patrice Motsepe is there. Because Jeff Radebe, his brother-in-law, is the one who signed those deals, which are going to render Eskom useless. They are involved in a scheme of a family to capture South Africa. I warned about Guptas in 2011. Zuma was sitting behind me in Rustenburg. I said it the way I'm saying it here now about the Motsepes. South Africans did not listen. They cast it later. I'm saying to you now, watch the Motsepe family. They are becoming dangerous. They are taking everything for themselves. We like you, Patrice. You are our brother. But please, greed is going to make us fight you. And we'll fight you very hard. Because we know where your minds are. We will go and reclaim those minds of ours, which you have taken all over in Rustenburg Northwest and all over Skukuniland. Please be warned. Stay away from our government. It's not a Motsepe government. Do your foundation things there, away from our government. Don't abuse our government. Fellow fighters, let us go and build strong structures of the EFF. We must have branches. We must have strong regions, because for us to take power, we rely on strong structures on the ground. We must make sure that we are disciplined, because for us to be where we are now is because of discipline. Many organizations died before us, but in the EFF we are still alive 5 years down the line. Why? Anyone who asks you for secret, tell them we are still here because of discipline. High discipline, high morale is what kept us here. When they tried to destroy the EFF, we showed them the door. We said to them, in the EFF, we don't want people who are ill-disciplined. And let me tell you, we are proud to have expelled those who wanted to hijack the revolution. Look at them today. The same people who wanted to destroy the EFF, they are no longer smoking nyaupe. They are smoking wunga. They are worse than the time they were in the EFF. Look at them. You will be proud of your leaders, that our leaders acted decisively on these criminals. We were going to have Wunga smokers here as our leaders. People who are scared, very scared of water, because Wunga and water don't mix. Yeah, in the EFF, we require discipline. And we are going to make sure that as we go forward, we need and we maintain discipline. Fellow fighters, education is free. Education is going to be more free under the government of the EFF. Student Command continue to lead us in the right direction. We are very happy in all universities that are led by the Student Command. In Tefliop, children are getting free food and sanitary pads. At Vet University, the children of the poor are being helped by the EFF-led SRC. We are saying to the Student Command, comrades, make sure these people who get free education, they pass. They must not just say free education and spend too much money in the universities there, drinking alcohol and becoming permanent residents in the university. How can you be a resident in the university? You must move. And it starts with you, President of the Student Command. We want to see you graduating. And graduation after graduation, you must lead by example. You can't be defeated by Godri's Guardian. A 50-year-old man who graduates a year after a year after a year. We want leaders who love school. We want leaders who make education fashionable. In the EFF, we don't compete with the names of the jeans we are wearing or the sneakers. We compete with how many qualifications do you have. We don't want drunkards here. We don't want to be led by matriculous people here. Zuma showed you how matriculous people behave. That Domkop nearly collapsed our country. If EFF was not there, that matriculous would have finished it. Please, young people, go to school. Education is free. And we call upon the Department of Higher Education to give the results to all students who have passed. Even if they are owing, they must be given the results because their debt was cancelled by good performance. We must reward good performance. Those who fail, Peter, including those who are getting free education now, they must pay. They must pay. We can't be paying money here for Tom Copsey. You must know that when you enter that university, we are going to invest money in you. And when you fail, it's a wasteful expenditure, and wasteful expenditure is punishable. You shall pay. Don't waste the taxpayers' money. Go to university not to have fun. Go there, work hard, and leave that university. Create space for another African child, because we want more graduates in the villages and in the townships. I don't understand why we have not stopped universities until now, President of the Student Command. Because these people said they are giving us free education. Then they stopped paying for meals. Children are not eating there at university. They've stopped paying for books. They've stopped paying for accommodation, especially for those who stay outside the universities. They've stopped paying for transport of those who are staying outside the university. We must say to this ANC government, when you thought you were bluffing by telling us you are giving us free education, then you will know who we are. We want free education for real, not a Mickey Mouse arrangement we see now. Our children must get food, and not just food, healthy food. And there must be meat in that food. Because there is no food here without meat here. And proper meat. And enough meat. Because you said you are giving us free education. We want books. Pay for our books. It can't be free if we are paying for our books. It can't be free if we have to pay registration fee. We must go to NSFAS and demand that every student who's under NSFAS, they are dead and their monies must be paid. Because that money doesn't belong to the ANC. It's our money. It must be spent on our children. Fellow fighters, we need jobs. We need land for the jobs. We must fight for the jobs because the youth in South Africa, they've gone to schools, yet they